Now what can be the angles that will be formed by a transversal with two lines? Suppose these are the two lines L, M, N. A line P acts as a transversal which cuts two lines L, M, M at two different points. Let it cut at point A at L, line L, M, and let line P intersects line M at point B. Now let us consider some angles. Suppose this is angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, this is angle 4, this is angle 5, this is angle 6, this is angle 7, and this is angle 8. Now interior angles. Among these angles, which angles will be called as interior angles? The angles which are in the interior of the two parallel lines, that is angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. They are in the interior region in between the two parallel lines. They are called interior angles. Next, exterior angles. The angles which lie outside the region of two parallel lines, that is angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. They lie outside the region of two parallel lines, so they are exterior angles. Now alternate interior angles. Now it is already interior angle. Now in case of interior angles, which one is alternate interior angle? So in this figure, if we observe, angle 3 is opposite to angle 5. So they are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angle means a pair of angle in which one arm of the angle will be on the opposite side of the transversal. This is the transversal. One arm of the angle will be on the opposite side of the transversal. This is the transversal. One arm of this angle will be on the opposite side of the transversal. Those type of angles are called alternate interior angles. Now in this figure, angle 3 and angle 5 will form a pair of alternate interior angles. Similarly, students, can you say which one will be the another pair for alternate interior angle? Yes, angle 4 and angle 6 will form a pair of alternate interior angles. Now speaking to alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angle also means the same. You have to just see which are the exterior angles, and among the exterior angles, a pair of angle in which one arm of each of the angle is on the opposite side of the transversal. One arm of each angle is on the opposite side of the transversal. So among the exterior angles 1, 2, 7 and 8, 2 and 8 form a pair of angle in which one arm of their angles are on the opposite side of the transversal. So angle 2 and angle 8 will form a pair of alternate exterior angles. Similarly, angle 1 and angle 7 will form a pair of alternate exterior angles. Now the next type of angle is corresponding angle. Corresponding angle. Corresponding angles means, so corresponding angles means a pair of angle in which one arm, so this is the angle, one arm of each angle is on the same side of the transversal. One arm of each pair of angle is on the same side of the transversal, and the other pair, that means other arms of the angle, are directed in the same direction. That is called corresponding angles. You can see in this figure angle 1 and angle 5, the arms of this angle are in the same direction. So angle 1 will be a corresponding angle to angle 5. Similarly, the arms of angle 3 and the arms of angle 7 are in the same direction. So angle 3 and angle 7 will form a pair of corresponding angles. Can you see any other pair? Yes, the arms of angle 4 and angle 8 are on the same direction. So angle 4 and angle 8 are corresponding angles. Again more. Yes, the arms of angle 2 and angle 6 are on the same side of the transversal. So angle 2 and angle 6 will form a pair of corresponding angles. So these are the different pairs of angles: interior angle, exterior angle, alternate interior angle, alternate exterior angles, and corresponding angles. Figures might be given to you. As per that, you have to find out which one is alternate interior angle, which one is alternate exterior angle, which one is corresponding angle, etc. With this, students, I conclude today's video. Thank you.